I was like, the first time, keep in mind, this was like 10 years later. I'm like, hey, Al, the first time I ever wrestled, you were there on the show doing an autograph signing. This was back in 1999. I thought he was going to be like, oh, that's awesome, man. How's your career going? He looks at me. He shakes his head, and he goes, that was a long time ago. And the motherfucker kayfabed me.
So why would you read about that?
Because I was trying to be polite.
But he's been to fucking thousands of shows. He
I'm the fucking high priest. I'm a bigger star than Al Snow. He's got a head. Fuck you, Al. He's got a head. Al Snow. And he stole my move. Al Snow.
I'm sure Al Snow stole your move.
You can ask Ruckus. The first show I ever worked, I used to do the Psycho Stunner. I hit Ruckus with it during our match. Literally a week later, Al Snow started doing it on Raw. That's 100% shoot. That's 100% shoot.
So
it wasn't rude. Didn't shit talk in any way, shape, or form. He just didn't acknowledge. He didn't acknowledge you remember no positivity.
I think Al Snow needs to pay for his crimes here.
No, if I was in Al Snow's shoes, here's what I would have said. I would have said, you know what, young man, I remember that day.
You know,
it's a 5-star match. And I'm glad you're having a great
day. I don't think the whole thing. I don't think Al Snow knows whether he wants to come or cry right now.
That is what Snuka did. Snuka.
He came or cried?
No. Snuka, every show I've been to, he would act like he knew everybody. And everybody was his best friend because he didn't remember anything. He couldn't remember breakfast. So
he also didn't remember killing his girlfriend.
So he would act like, hey, brother, how you doing, brother? So he assumed he knew everybody because he's so old. He thought he knew everybody. He would act like he did, and he was like, "Hey, brother, how you doing, brother?" Like, I've never met you. I was like, and he told me, I assumed I met everybody, so it already hurt feelings.
Speaking of famous wrestlers who don't remember people, you've got to tell the Terry Funk, Larry Legend story.
You probably don't remember that.
I do, but. So many tangents.
I love you, Larry Legend.
Right, so we took our friend Larry to a show. You want us to go? Okay.
By the way,
I keep thinking people can see us.
Before we were fucking weird. Okay,
well, we're Facebook Live right now, so people can see us right now.
Before I tell the story, to go back to the Warpigs theme, when me and Blood worked Larry Legend and his partner, we were over like a motherfucker. Oh, like, when Blood was taking the heat, when he tagged me for the hot tag, it was like Ricky Morton tagging Robert Gibson.
Was that the night?
The rafters, brother.
Wait, the Larry Legend thing, was that the night when we went to that random strip club that was in the middle of bumfuck nowhere and we left you there, Blood?
That show. It was just, me and Psycrotes went, because the only reason I went to
No, I wasn't even at the show. I just know the story.
Oh, okay. I went to this fucking show in Jersey just to get trained by Terry Funk. Fucking Terry Funk.
Yeah.
And fucking Larry Legend and Ronnie were there. And Terry Funk did the same thing. He couldn't remember people, so he assumed he knew everybody.
Yeah.
So I guess, but he really did think he remembered Larry Legend. His name was Larry Legend, I guess. And we had trained, and then I introduced him to Larry, and he was like, Larry Legend. Oh God, I love you, Larry. And shaking his hand and hugging him. And Larry played along.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, Terry, you've never met Larry. I assumed I did. He looks familiar.
Yeah.
No, I thought I really liked him.
Now, I know we already talked about the strip clubs and all that. I mean to cut you off, but I know we already talked about the strip clubs. However, there was a night when we went to a strip club. Larry Legend and Ronnie was there, and it was the one that you sent me the photo of the other day. The one that was in like that was the house. And the dance room, yeah, because I worked them in a triple threat match. It was me, Larry Legend, and Ronnie. Ronnie was Onyx at the time. So, right, that was the whole thing. And we went to the strip club, and the whole thing with the strip club is it was inside a house. We walk in through a sex store. A trailer, whatever, a double wide trailer, whatever. So we walk in through the sex store. There's a sex store that's going on. So we walk in through the sex store and we see the stage. And the stage is right next to the fucking refrigerator in the fucking kitchen of the double wide trailer. And we're like, what the hell is this? Like, what are we looking at right here?
Bathroom.
Yeah, and there were no bathrooms. There was a porta potty outside. And I got a lap dance there. The lap dances were in the bedroom. And they were expensive lap dances. So you're sitting there thinking to yourself, man, something's going to happen right here. Like, you know, what's going on? You know, nothing happened. However, it was the thing that you had bought beer because it was bring your own beer. And I remember we went to leave. We were all shit canned, just completely shit canned. And you looked at me, you grabbed me.
Safe.
No. You were sober enough to be safe. You grabbed me by my shirt. We were like, blood, do you want to leave? And I remember you grabbing me by my shirt and you were like, you fucking leave me here. I'm going to drink all of this beer and then I'm going to fucking go home. I'm like, okay, whatever you say, dude, if that's what you want, then that's what we're going to do.
I was safe.